Hey guys, how are you doing? This is Shim. Today we're going to talk about 10 tips how to improve your memory. Listen very carefully. This is one of the important topics, and if you listen, you're going to benefit. So keep listening. So today I'm going to give you 5 tips how to exercise your brain and 5 tips how to maintain your brain. It's similar to our body where we go to gym, exercise, and we also maintain our body by giving it good food, nutrition, sleep. So it's similar to our body. Mind also need to exercise, and also we need to maintain it. So today I'm going to give you 5 tips how to exercise your brain and 5 tips how to maintain it. So the first 5 tips of exercising your brain, the first one is recalling before going to bed. That means recalling during the night time. So you're going to recall everything that happens from morning till nighttime. And this was said by one of my friend, because I was telling to him I had hard time recalling some stuff. So he told this exercise to me, and it's very beneficial. And it's very good to do whenever you have free time. You can do this whenever you have free time too. Sometimes you'll be in a train and you have nothing to do. You can recall what happened from morning till that time. So this works as exercise, and it saves time, because you're doing something important for yourself. You are actually improving your memory, so you're not wasting time. So recalling during the bedtime is a convenient time, because you are about to sleep, and then you're going to remember everything from the morning till the time you go to the bed. This is a good exercise, and it's gonna definitely improve your memory. Okay, so the first step is recall before going to bed. Okay, now the second tip is kind of similar to it, but I call this as living in the moment. This is a little bit of deep recalling. So recalling during nighttime is like the whole day's thing that you do, but as you do more and more, you're gonna recall more things, and you're gonna have more memory improvement when you do the whole days of recall. Okay, now I call this living in the moment, because you're gonna recall everything so deeply. Okay, so you're gonna take 10 minutes, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna set a time of 10 minutes, and then you're gonna recall everything that happened within that 10 minutes so intensely. So the first thing that you do is you can put a timer, or you can look at the clock, take the note of the time, and then you're gonna start, and then you're gonna observe everything that's happening around you. You're gonna be very keen for that 10 minutes. Forget everything, forget your phone, forget everything. What you're gonna do is you're just gonna focus what's happening around you. You're gonna be very intense. Okay, I'll give you my explanation. So what I did is, after coming from work, I took my car, and then I said, okay, for next 10 minutes, I'm gonna be living in the moment. I'm gonna focus everything. I'm gonna recall everything. Okay, now I took the car, then a train passed by, a person passed by. There are 3 Toyota cars before me, and as I pass by, I see this person, and there's an auto shop. So I remember each and everything very, very detailedly. okay? And this is called as living in the moment because you're going to focus on everything that's happening around you for 10 minutes so intensely. So I call this as living in the moment. So because you can also do it for 5 minutes, where you just put 5 minutes of timer, or you're going to watch for those 5 minutes, and then you're going to live in the moment, and you're going to be very deep with everything. That means, like, for example, you're walking and you're watching all these leaves, you're going to remember each and everything, like, as deep as you can. You're going to be deep diving into the moment, okay? So the second tip is living in the moment, okay? Now the third tip is numbers, okay? The third tip is numbers. So you need to play with the numbers, and you can create your own number game, okay? You can say 10 plus 7 minus 3 game. So you invent a pattern, like, and then kind of repeat it, okay? So you can create your own number game, and then you kind of repeat it and make it complex so that it keeps your brain working and functioning. So you can play with your numbers, okay? So pick a number and create your own pattern with it, and then play with it. The fourth tip is recalling backwards. Recalling backwards is like, now you have recalled from morning till evening or morning till night, okay? Now we're going to go backwards. You're going to recall everything that's happening from now backwards. That means you're going to go from night to day. Maybe you are in a certain place, then you're going to go from that time ahead, okay? So the fourth tip is recalling backwards, okay? And the fifth tip is people, places, and objects, okay? And this is also a very important tip. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna remember at least 2 things, 3 things about a person. So if you meet someone like me, then you're gonna remember, oh, he had a hat, he wore glasses, and he has certain type of behavior, so, and he had a tattoo. So you're going to remember 3 or 4 things. And same thing with the object. It can be a plane, it can be a fan, it can be a bed. You're going to remember 4 things about that object, or 2 things, 5 things about the object. Start with 3 things, then as you are able to recall everything more and more, then you can say, okay, I'm going to recall 5 things about that object, or 5 things about the person. And same thing with the place. When you go to a place, try to recall 10 things or 4 things about that particular place. It's going to improve your memory. It's going to improve your functionality of your brain. So the 5th tip is people, places, and objects, okay? Now let's dive into 5 tips to maintain your brain, okay? The first tip would be belief system, okay? And this is the most powerful tip that I have towards myself, which means that I believe in myself so much that I never allow myself or never allow anyone else to tell me that I have memory problems. Even though I have it, I would never ever allow myself to tell that I have memory problems. So that's the first thing. You need to believe in yourself that you have a good memory. Even though you have bad memory, it's fine. But you need to believe yourself, because belief system, I think, is most important, so that everything falls into place. So the number one thing is you need to have a strong belief. Okay, if you practice all those brain exercises and then you believe that you don't have good memory, it's not going to work out. The first thing is you need to have a strong belief system. I know for myself, some of my friends have told me that, I mean, they're not their heads, or they have this weird expressions when I was not able to recall some things. There's a delay in recalling certain things. And do you think that I'm going to take that? No. I'm going to always say to myself, I have a strong memory. I'm going to improve my memory, and I have a strong belief system. So number one thing, even I'm doing this video, is because I have this strong belief system in myself that I have a good memory. So you need to believe in yourself that you have a good memory, even though you have bad memory. You know, by practicing these methods, it's going to improve. Don't worry about it. It's going to improve. So have a strong belief system. So that's the first main tip in maintaining your brain. So the second tip is food and supplements. Okay, so now you need to provide good nutrition and good food to your brain, like blueberries, avocado, walnut. Go do some research. So you're gonna do some research and then find out what's good for your brain. And also having healthy diet, balanced diet, is good for your brain. So food is very important to maintain your brain. So there are specific foods for your brain. So go and do some research about it. I know a few things like blueberries, avocados, walnut. Even myself, I need to do a little bit of more research. I don't believe in things what people just say. I need to put it into my diet, and I need to follow it regularly. So, but it's hard to say if, if you eat certain things, it's going to improve your memory. But what I would say is, like, balanced diet. If you're feeling healthy, then it's going to improve your brain. It's going to maintain your brain. It's going to definitely improve your brain. So having a good balanced diet is for sure is going to improve and maintain your brain. And also play with supplements. Okay, now you need to be very, very careful when you are taking supplements. You cannot take supplements for granted. Okay, you need to play with it, see how it's performing, see how it's affecting, and then you need to notice it, and then take notes, and then you need to know when to take it, when not to take it. But supplements are good to play with, but don't listen to someone and take that supplement and think that that's going to be beneficial for you. Every supplement might not work for everyone, so you need to play with supplements. I tried Lion's Mane and also Ginkgo biloba. Both are good. Lion's Mane, it didn't probably it's maintaining my brain. I don't know. I didn't find significant effect with it, but I didn't find any negative effects with it. Okay, but with Ginkgo biloba, I'm a software engineer, so I was working on certain tasks, and then it made me work 12 hours straight. Kept on doing things like it was creating new ideas and was making things so complex. So Ginkgo biloba definitely works, but I stopped taking it because, if you don't have really tough task, or you are not doing something creative or something something important or something creative, then you don't need to take it. It's not gonna apply. You know what I'm saying? So you need to know when to take it and when not to take it. And it's been a while since I took Ginkgo biloba. There was no necessary task or no profound thing that I want to take that supplement. And also I'm meditating, and also meditation also improves and balances your brain. That's one of the other tips, but we'll go into that later. So food and healthy diet maintains your brain, okay? Deep breathing, okay? Deep breathing oxygenates your brain. So it oxygenates your whole body, and it oxygenates your brain, and it's going to relax your brain, and that's a good technique to maintain your brain. So deep breathing, getting that fresh air inside your body, is good for you, is beneficial for your brain, okay? It's going to maintain your brain. So third tip is deep breathing, okay? Now the fourth tip is sleep, okay? Now you need to get right balanced amount of sleep, not oversleep or not to sleep less. You need to get right amount of sleep to have a healthy brain. To maintain the brain, you need to have right amount of sleep. So sleep is important, okay? The fifth tip is meditation, okay? This is one of my favorite. Meditation, one of the things that's gonna make your brain work so harder is thoughts, okay? And meditation is all about kind of letting go of those thoughts, okay? And not grabbing those thoughts and like making numerous thoughts. It's going to observe the thoughts and it's going to let it go, okay? So meditation is definitely going to maintain your brain, it's going to improve your brain, it's going to relax your brain, okay? So meditation for sure. So those are the 5 tips to maintain your brain. So hopefully you understood all these 10 tips, okay? 5 tips to exercise your brain, 5 tips to maintain your brain. And one of the important things is the belief system. Believe that you have good memory, even though you're 60, 70, 80, no matter what age is. I'm tired of people saying, I have a bad memory, I'm old. You know what I'm saying? I'm really tired about hearing that. Whenever I hear it, I was like, if I know the person, I'm going to say something, but I'm really tired of people saying that I have a bad memory. Human beings will have bad memories, and some people will have, they forget things. But the thing is, like, first, you need to improve yourself. You need to know the techniques to improve yourself. You need to have a belief system. So have a strong belief system that you have good memory. We all are human beings. We are super, super powerful beings, okay? And you need to understand that we have strong memory. The only thing is that we need to open it up. So we need to know the techniques how to open it up. That's about it, okay? So hopefully I'm able to explain the 10 tips. Hopefully you got all those 10 tips noted. All right, peace.